Greetings from Hortonville High School. Guess what? High school football is on the air. It is our first broadcast of the 2023-2024 high school sports season. I am Joey D alongside Zach Morris. And also, Alex is kind of helping here in the background, too. We are up and running here, our first broadcast of the sports season. And tonight, we've got high school football for you. It is a clash between the Valley Football Association and also the FRCC North. In town here to take on the Hortonville Polar Bears, it is the West De Pere Phantoms. West De Pere coming off of that state title appearance last year. They lost to Kettle Moraine 27-10, but a 12-2 season in the third year under Coach Chris Greisen, and they are here in town, and our broadcast is being brought to you this season. I want to thank all of our sponsors. It's Fox Communities Credit Union. We've got Myron Construction back on board, and Creative Imprint. And Fast Signs also, more than fast, more than signs. They got us here in the Fast Signs mobile studio, a couple of them. Let's just call it the early season jitters going on as far as technical stuff. But, hey, that happens whenever you're talking about broadcasting. But thanks to Alex and all the hard work behind the scenes here. Boy, I tell you what, people, if you could actually see what goes on behind the scenes here. It is just absolutely phenomenal what these guys have been able to do. I just kind of step back and ask if I can help anywhere, and they're like, get the heck out of the way, Joe. And so I do. All right, let's do this one. First of all, let's make sure that I can bring in my broadcast partner here. How about a mic check there?
Well, this is going to be a fun one overall when you think about what can actually happen tonight, because the fact of you have West De Pere, they're coming back from just missing the state title, and then you have Hortonville, where there's a lot of people excited for this season because you're not sure what to expect with a new coach, and that's what you get having a new leader.
Yeah, up until the last couple of years, they were under the leadership of Ben Stump. Hortonville coming in, ending last year 2-7. They went 2-5 in the VFA, but they do have a new look this year, and Coach Nick Reichert, he has been around for a little bit. He went to college at Truman State over in Missouri. He's from Quincy, Illinois, but he's been in the area, loves this community. He's getting to know everybody. And talking with him on the field here before the game started, guys have really – well, they haven't had to really kind of buy into his philosophies because, like I said, he has been here a couple of years, but they are buying in, and that's key whenever you're talking about a new regime, a guy taking over. He was coordinator the last couple of years, so they know who he is, but still, things are going to be a little bit different, and you got those first game jitters here, too. You wonder how long those are going to last here in the first game.
Oh, they're going to be here for a while because you get so excited to talk about the next season, and again, when you're like for West De Pere, you were so close. All you could think about is what can we do to get to the next level? Can we get that win in the state championship? So all you want to do is get back on the field. As for Hortonville, again, new coach, new feeling. You want to forget what happened last year. You want to be able to build off of that, the successes you have, and have a great season. And this is where you can do it, where it's non-conference, but they're going to play like it's the championship game.
Absolutely, the first of many, many games. The season actually started last night. Both of these conferences had teams that played last night. We'll go through some of the scoreboard as the game rolls along here as they set things up on the tee. West De Pere won the toss, and they deferred to the second half. So it will be Hortonville to run back the kickoff first here with West De Pere out there. The Phantoms in their away white uniforms with the black numerals and the orange trim. And Hortonville, the home whites, or home reds with the white pants, I should say. A little squib kick to start things. It's going to roll out of bounds, and this game is going to start with a penalty and good field position for the home team to open things up. Not exactly what they scripted here for West De Pere, and Hortonville will start there. Let's see where exactly they're going to lay things down to start, and then we will get your Creative Imprint starting lineups. How about Myron Construction, keys to the game here? Got anything real quick here for us here, Zach?
Just run the offense that your coach has told you all practice for the first few weeks, everything that they mentioned. If you run, the quickest to run their offense and defense the way it was implemented in camp, you're going to have a great start week one. That's where the toughest thing to do is. It's one thing to operate and practice. It's another to do in a game field because nothing simulates playing an actual game.
So the ball will be marked on their own 35-yard line. And out will trot the quarterback, a junior, returning quarterback, and Coach Reichert excited about what Broden Butzen will bring this year. Just a junior, 6 foot, 180 pounds. And the first snap of the 2023-2024 season is a handoff, and it went absolutely nowhere. Stuffed in the backfield. They actually started on their own 40-yard line, I should say. And DeShane was the tackler on that. They lost one on the run. And so to mark it on the 39, it is second down and 11.
The first play is always interesting. I remember having some coaches where they want to have like bootlegs and everything on that first play. Run for they won.
And another run this time to the near side. A stiff arm, but again losing ground with Levi Strange, the running back, 5'11", 195-pound junior. And another loss here. Back-to-back losses on the first two plays for Hortonville, and that defensive line really pushing through. Going to be one of the strengths this year for West De Pere.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in the first two plays, that tells you anything. This is a quick defensive line. So Hortonville, you got to pass here, you would think.
Third down and 12. Clock up in the upper right-hand corner. Just underway in this first quarter. Back to pass goes Butzen. Little screenplay, and it is incomplete. And they were once again looking for Strange, and it went in and out of his hands. Even if he catches that one, he was, boy, that defense for West De Pere was going to clobber him either way. The first incomplete pass, and it's 3 and out here for Hortonville to start the season. 3 and out there, and so back to punt. And it's a decent one. Going to take a bounce on this turf. Just shy of the 30, and West De Pere will take it over right at the 30-yard line. With 10:23 remaining, they will get the football for the first time here tonight for head coach Chris Greisen. That name probably sounds familiar to longtime listeners of The Score, AM 1570, 95.3, 99.1 FM. Used to be a regular talking football with Chris Greisen. Now he, of course, former professional football player, all kinds of records in the Arena League and on to the Dallas Cowboys. And now he is third-year head coach here. Took him to state last year. Looking to go one win further, I should say, than that. And they come out throwing just as expected here. It is complete across the 40 up near midfield. And Riesenberg, Joey Riesenberg, 6'1", 210-pound tight end. They like to utilize him. That's a gain of 19 yards on the pass play, and it's 1st and 10 now on the 49-yard line. And the snap goes low, and a penalty going to be called here on West De Pere.
Lucky for the Phantoms because that very well could have been dangerous.
All right, the second penalty of the game on West De Pere, and that'll bring it back to the 44-yard line. First down and 15 now. 2 minutes in to quarter number 1. They work in the shotgun formation for West De Pere. Rolling is Schovold. And he connects this time down that far sideline into Hortonville territory up to the 31-yard line. Pickup of about 20 on the play. So you have passes of 19 and 20. And the flag is down, and another penalty on West De Pere. Might be able to see on that far sideline in the white cap there. Here's Chris Greisen. Wondering what happened on that one. Because that's going to push him backwards in the third penalty already.
It's going to be interesting what it is because the first down was made unless it was a hold.
Indeed, holding is the call. And they'll move it back to the 39 or 41-yard line, I should say, of Hortonville. As they get the play call in, Duke Chauval, the quarterback for West De Pere. Chauval, the leading passer in yards, touchdowns, all kinds of records held there at West De Pere. And across the FRCC as well. Here is the handoff, goes to Evan Ott. And the running back takes it to the 36-yard line. Gain of 5. And it will be second down and about 5 now.
So you were talking about the pregame jitters earlier, Joey, and I think now for the Hortonville defenses, that's probably out of their system. Now a couple sets of downs, able to at least now get back to the flow of the game, reminding themselves, oh yeah, this is how it was last year.
Wide receivers here to the left side, showing a little blitz here from the power side, and the pass is across the middle, and it is complete once again to Reisenberg. Joey Reisenberg, his second catch, and this one goes for another first down. They're inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line. And a big pickup again. They are moving the ball seemingly with ease, even with those penalties.
Yeah, and here's the thing right now for this Phantom offense. Players are open, and they are running their routes down to a perfection right now. And that's what makes everything in the passing game so much easier when you know your player will be open.
Shotgun again, Chauval. This time he'll keep it himself, work up the left hash mark, and he is taken down there. Otherwise, that was going to be an easy 6, but instead number 6 grabs him. That is Kane Fletcher, the defensive back coming there, and he was not faked out. The only man there to catch him. Otherwise, he was going to pretty much trot into the end zone there with the blocking that he got up front.
And that was a perfect read by Fletcher, as you mentioned. He must have known that, hey, he likes to run. So be sure to keep your eye on him, even though you're going back in pass coverage, and he knew to get right there. As you mentioned, if he wasn't looking, that's a touchdown.
Tight formation this time. Going in motion is Lemerin, the tight end. And this time they give it to Ott, and he gains about a yard up to the 20. So officially to the red zone we go here for the first time tonight for either team. No score. 7:45 remaining. And it'll bring up the first third down of the game here for West De Pere on the 20. 3rd and 6. Big third down here. Ott again, the lone setback just to the right of Chauval. In motion again goes wide out. Chauval spinning, looking towards the end zone. Had a man out there. Brock Story. And that is incomplete. Just did overthrow and put a little bit too much air on that one, and it's 4th down and 6 from the 20. We'll see what Coach Greisen calls.
I would believe this is that area where if you trust your kicker, go for it. But in high school, not many kickers can kick long field goals.
So they will go for it. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield, shotgun formation from the 20, 4th and 6. Now he kind of backs up, and Hortonville now wanting to call a timeout, and they will. Whistle, first timeout taken by Hortonville. Didn't like what they saw defensively. And we will take our first break of the game. No score here on a 4th down. We'll bring it back here on our Fox Communities Credit Union Video Stream Game of the Week.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
We just refinanced and saved $200 per month on our mortgage. Happy dance. We got our dream house with just 3% down. Happy dance. I just got approved for my first home loan. Happy dance. Talk to the mortgage lending experts at Fox and do your happy dance. Fox, helping you make life happen. Now with 19 locations, including 7 in the Green Bay area.
Fox Communities.
I want to thank all of our sponsors again this year jumping on board for our high school broadcast. We got a bunch of them. Go to the website, thescorewi.com, anytime to check things out here. We are on the first drive of the game here for West De Pere after a 3-and-out by Hortonville. It will be 4th and 6. Interesting timeout called by Coach Reichert there. I mean, he was jumping up and down. He wanted that one. He got it called. Same formation here for West De Pere. Schovold takes it, looking left. And a little out and in play there, and it is incomplete. The ball will go over on downs. Brock Story was there, went in and out of his hands. Even if he catches it, I don't think that was enough for a first down. Kind of tripped on the route. And on the turnover, it will be Hortonville football on their own 20-yard line. A big defensive stand after West De Pere was charging there those first couple of plays.
Yeah, and that's how important that was. That was a great knockdown, or just being able to defend that pass because he had plenty of time to throw. And those routes were open the whole entire drive, and it was just shocking that it took right there. That was when the Polar Bears held down defensively, and that was a great job by them. Now the question will be, can they move anything offensively because they got no yards the last possession.
And they take over once again. The quarterback, Butson, take the snap, this time back to pass on the first play of the down, and he throws it into his own bench there. Running over people is the intended receiver, Jace Frankel, the sophomore, 5'10", 170. And they got happy hopes for Jace out there in the years to come. Only a sophomore. Very young team here that Coach Reichert takes over in his first year. Third year here in the community and working with this football program. And so it's 2nd down and 10 on their own 20-yard line. And trying to get them to jump, and I think the left side of the line was the one to jump. And it will be the first penalty of the game on Hortonville, the 4th overall in the game, 3 for West De Pere. That's the first one for Hortonville. Coming on that left side of the line, which consists of Drager, Anderson, Kastner is your center, Gaffney on the right side, along with Schmidt and Dinkins. Belisle's a halfback, along with Strange. Butson the quarterback. That's your creative imprint starting the lineup. Thanks to them for jumping on board. Creative imprint. And this one in the flat, running over defenders once he catches it out of the backfield. The yards after the catch that time. Strange had it out of the backfield. There's your starting lineup, brought to you by Creative Imprint. See him up and down there, and just how good mixture here as far as the starting lineups, but they'll mix in and out some sophomores in there as well.
But yeah, a lot of juniors and seniors where this is a more of an experienced lineup, and a lot of seniors, and I mean, it's that perfect mix, as you mentioned.
3rd down and 4. And now they will re-huddle up. Remember, Hortonville's already used a timeout. And now they're going to be forced to use their second one. They are. Second timeout is called for Hortonville, and so we will take another quick break here. No score, Hortonville with it for the second time. Back after this on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprintapparel.com.
Bring it back here to officially Wolf River Community Bank Stadium. Nice turf down there that they've had for several years now. And a really good crowd coming from West De Pere across the way, and lots of red and white here on the near side as we look at it. The big H there in the middle. 3rd down and 4. Second timeout used already for Coach Reichert. And again from the shotgun, they're trying to get him to jump. And that is just Good defense there, and the fumble on the play. The snap was botched, and West De Pere jumps all over it, and Hortonville turns it over. West De Pere will get the football back on the Hortonville 24-yard line. I think he started running before he even got the snap. He saw a hole, but you got to grab the football.
Yeah, and that's the big thing, too, when you look at you need to make sure you hold on. In the early parts of the fumbling, hopefully that's just the early part of the season. You can hope for that it could be better throughout the rest of this when you get through this first game. But, again, that goes to the jitters, too. You're not focusing that hard on ball security. You're focusing more on making the play.
They get it on the 24-yard line, and a quick pass out to the right side is complete. Up inside the 20 once again, down to about the 18-yard line. So 6-yard pickup, 2nd and 4. But, well, that play was run right away. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. And it's 2nd and 4 now. Exactly halfway through quarter number 1 of the season on this beautiful Friday evening. I haven't even mentioned the weather conditions just yet. In the backfield once again. And the handoff goes to Evan Ott, and he eludes the first tackler in the backfield and turns it into a positive situation there as far as the yardage goes. Just shy of the first down, though. And so it's 3rd down and looks like about 2. 3rd and 2 on the 16, 17-yard line out there. Long 2 for them. And they call in the play now.
This is the second time the Polar Bears had a huge 3rd down. They were able to prevail the first time, but now we look at West De Pere. They don't want to go without points now back in the red zone.
Schovold spinning to his left, has room to run if he wants to. Instead, he'll fire it across the middle, and that should be enough for a first down. Takes out somebody there on the sidelines, and hopefully whoever that is okay. That's always kind of a scary situation when you see somebody take a bit of a hit there on the sideline. Play is good for a first down, but right now that's kind of secondary as people looking over and trying to attend to somebody over there on the sidelines. So it's 1st and 10 on the 12. Play goes on here. 5:05 remaining, and now we have an officials timeout. I think for a helmet situation for Ben Lemron. He'll run over and have to have his helmet looked at. Brock Story will come in for him as they work quickly here on offense. They still attend to someone who was just taken out on that last play. Keep an eye on that. On the field, though, it is 1st and 10 on the 12. Here's Ott. He'll run at left tackle. Inside the 10, still on his feet, taken down at the 7, a 5-yard pickup, 2nd down and 5 now on the 6, and the Phantoms knocking on the door here. The Polar Bears trying to turn the turnover into 6 points.
Yeah, that's going to be the big thing, too. You need to be able to score on this turnover because you had a golden opportunity. There's no way you want to let this one slide by.
2nd down and 4, they still can get first down before they reach that end zone. Ott to get the lone setback. Schovold fakes the handoff, a little toss, and it's just a pitch and catch. Touchdown. Riesenberg with the touchdown. Joey Riesenberg, a 6-yard touchdown pass from Schovold, and West De Pere is on the scoreboard. They turn that turnover into 6 points. Riesenberg puts West De Pere on the scoreboard for the first time this season. 6'1", 210-pound tight end. That looked almost too easy there. Just a little throw and catch, and the extra point is good. That didn't take too long. Less than 2 minutes come off of the clock. And your new score, it is 7-0 West De Pere leading Hortonville. Back after this.
Myron Construction is in the business of building strong relationships and bringing clients' dreams to life. They strive to be innovative in finding new and better solutions and work to help clients understand the importance and benefits of incorporating sustainability into their projects. Most importantly, they care about the communities in which they live and work. At Myron Construction, their commitment reaches beyond construction. Their passion brings dreams to life. For more information, please visit myron-construction.com.
On fire indeed. They fire up that music. On fire, the West De Pere offense that time, turning the turnover into 7 points. They're on the board with 4:24 remaining on a 6-yard pass. They started that drive on the Hortonville 24-yard line, and it only took a minute 58 and another out-of-bounds kickoff. This one at the 12-yard line. 2 kickoffs, and both of them soared out of bounds. The 4th penalty now officially on West De Pere. So, again, good field position this time to start. I believe up on the 35-yard line. You just give them the yardage there. Wonder if they're just trying to get them to receive it deep down the sidelines, but instead, it will be Hortonville ball. 3rd time that they have it, this time 4:24 remaining.
Oh, but definitely a great opportunity here for the Polar Bears to try to get back on track offensively.
And the quarterback Butson will hand it off. A little spin move to Levi Strange. He's been the bulk of the ball carrier so far in the first 3 drives. And no gain on that one, 2nd and 10. And again, that big defensive line of West De Pere standing him up. Not much worry from Coach Greisen about his defensive line. He said offensively, a few spots they need to work on, but the defense is going to be key to their success this year. Here's another run, and again, gobbled up is Strange. Whole slew of white jerseys. Who's coming in on the stop that time? That is big number 92, Easton DeShane, only a junior, 6'4", 235-pound defensive lineman. And it's 3rd down and 6, a gain of 4 on that one. Another 3rd down play here. 3:10 remaining in the first quarter. Again, shotgun here for Butson. Fakes the handoff, a screen, and went nowhere. And it looked like he wasn't even expecting that. Right there expecting it, though, was Andrew Baumgard, the defensive lineman. They're lucky that one wasn't a pick 6. It's 4th down, and Hortonville will be forced to punt for the 2nd time.
Yeah, this is the offense. Nothing is clicking right now. They can't generate anything, and this is going to make their defense work even harder. But right now, this first quarter is going almost exactly what they wanted for the Phantoms.
Very high punt. I mean, really high. Takes a Hortonville bounce. Everybody backing away. It rolls to the 30-yard line. So it's 2nd time, a 3-and-out for Hortonville. And with 2:49 remaining in this first quarter, it will be West De Pere football for the 3rd time. They scored on a 6-yard pass from Chauval to Riesenberg on their last possession. And this time it's on their own 30. Fake to Ott. Rolling is Chauval. Still with it. He'll tuck it and try and run, and he is gobbled up. First sack of the game for the Hortonville defense. That's got to feel pretty good. Backs him up 5 to the 25. And a loss of 5, 2nd down and 15 now. Some of the names on defense that you will hear. Sam Below, Reggie Klein, part of the Creative Imprint starting lineup on defense here for Hortonville. They show blitz, and did they get West De Pere to jump early? There were two guys that were up near the line. Maybe they were the ones to go over. Nope, it is going to be called on West De Pere. Already their 5th penalty of the game. Back them up 5 more. It's going to be 2nd down and 20 now. So Hortonville is being given some chances here. 2nd and 20. They got to get out to the 40 for that first down. Well, so that kind of changes the play call.
Well, for the Polar Bears right now, it comes down to making a play defensively. Maybe that's how your offense gets started.
Schofield, some time. They'll go to the screen play, and boy, what a wrap-up. Good open field tackle there. Peyton Ross, the defensive back coming in, 6'2", 195-pound senior, was all over that one. And that'll be a loss of 1. 3rd down and 21 now on the 19-yard line. Good job anticipating. I can't even anticipate what I'm saying. Good job anticipating the play. And 90 seconds remaining. Clock will stop as the referees going to respot the ball back about an inch or so. Our refs tonight, Brian Klemmel. Pat Latour, the main guy in the white hat. Get to the rest of them here in just a moment. Schofield back to pass, and he gets away from trouble in the backfield. Has to dump it off and finds Langdon Nordgaard for his gain across the 30 up to the 32-yard line. But it will be 4th down and 8, and for the first time tonight, the West De Pere punt team will come on as we wind down inside of a minute to play in this first quarter, and that's got to feel good defensively for the Polar Bears.
Oh, definitely. When you look at the fact that your offense is struggling, but if you have still one aspect of this team that is working well, it is the defense, and they've been holding up really well. The only problem was when the fumble happened deep in their own territory.
Showing some pressure here, but the punt is easily away, and it is taken by Seth Valerian. He will run towards the West De Pere bench and get all the way up to the 43-yard line. And that is where Hortonville will take over. The 4th time that they get the football, this time with 35.5 seconds left to play. And a flag is down. See what Mr. Latour calls. This one's going to go on West De Pere. Another penalty. Got him for 6 now, including those 2 kicking ones. And that's got to make the coaching staff of West De Pere just kind of grit their teeth. And really, the first quarter, 6 of them. And so now it's going to be on the Phantoms, 48. Into the Phantoms territory in a 7-0 game. Man, those penalties racking up for West De Pere. Let's see if Hortonville can take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's definitely not what Coach Grayson wants this to be happening on the team because, again, game 1, you get a lot of these penalties that you're just trying to get out of your system.
Butts in once again. This time they'll hand it off to Strange, trying to go straight up the middle on the right hash mark. And up to the 46, gain 2 on that one, and that should do it for quarter number 1. And that to the 2-yard gain by Levi Strange. And indeed, well, no, they're going to try and run one more play here. So much for that. So they rush up to the line of scrimmage with 10 seconds, plenty of time here. 2nd and 8. And again, it is Strange, and again, he is wrapped up there just across the line of scrimmage. And he is taken down by Andrew Baumgart. Gain of about 1 up to the 45-yard line, and that does it for quarter number 1. Good one going on here in Hortonville. It is 7-0 West De Pere, but Hortonville will have a 3rd down upcoming after the quarter break here on our Fox Communities Credit Union Video Stream Game of the Week.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
The We Just Refinanced and saved $200 per month on our mortgage. Happy dance. We got our dream house with just 3% down. Happy dance. I just got approved for my first home loan. Happy dance. Talk to the mortgage lending experts at Fox and do your happy dance. Fox, helping you make life happen. Now with 19 locations, including 7 in the Green Bay area.
Fox Communities.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprintapparel.com.
Back here in Hortonville, sun's starting to go down. Lights shining bright. Friday night lights, man, how good is it to see that, to feel that? The atmosphere is electric here in Hortonville. Joey D and Zach Morris with you. Our video stream game of the week, and here's the toss backwards, and again tackled there. Carter Schmidt in on defense for West De Pere after a loss of 1. I don't know about that. Definitely the execution of the play call, but you lose 1 on a 3rd down play there, and you another 3 and out here after they started in West De Pere territory. And the punt team is on again. 3rd 3 and out for Hortonville. And this time it takes a Phantoms bounce. They got to jump on it, and they do. And it will be on the 25-yard line with 11:19 remaining here in the second quarter. And West De Pere will have it for the 4th time. Their only score coming, 6:20 left. We'll check that 4:22 left in the first quarter is when they scored on a 6-yard pass from Riesenberg to Chauvold, or from Chauvold to Riesenberg. I'll get it still. Early season. 7-0, that's where we stand. And from their own 25, it'll be Phantoms football. Back to pass is Chauvold, finds his receiver. In the flat, that's Langdon Nordgaard. That name sounds familiar. Yeah, it's that Nordgaard family. Quite the athletic family up and down, no matter what sport. For the Nordgaards, Langdon's got some walk-on offers from Colorado State, from Wisconsin. He's got some decisions to make for Nordgaard, but he will take his talents to the next level, no doubt about it. 6-yard pickup there, 2nd and 4. And they'll give to Otten. He is swarmed by that defensive line that comes through for Hortonville. And led in on the tackle there by Miles Silas. Silas getting looks from Minnesota, Iowa State. He's going to be playing some Division I football. Lots of talent again in Northeast Wisconsin on the football field all over the place. And it's 3rd down and 7, a loss on that play. Low snap taken there by Chauvold. Again looking on the out pattern. It is incomplete. It's intended for Nordgaard again. He's tall, he's good, but he can't reach that one. And it'll be 4th down and a 3 and out there for West De Pere. The team's exchanging 3 and outs.
Yeah, definitely struggling on the 3-down offense right now, for the 3rd down offense for the Phantoms. And this continues to be an issue as you look at it and go, all right, we got to get a drive going. They did in the first drive of the game, had no issues. But since then, Hortonville's done a great job defensively.
And this one, a low boomer. Takes a couple hops, and they'll just back away from that one. Valeria will. And on the 39-yard line is where Hortonville will take over with 9:55 remaining on our Fox Humanities Credit Union video stream game of the week. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors. How about Fox Humanities Credit Union? They're the big one. Myron Construction, Creative Imprint. Fast Signs also a sponsor. They got us here. 9:55 remaining. It'll be 1st and 10 on their own 39 is where they will mark it. This is the 5th time that Hortonville has had it. They've had some chances, but just a lot of 3 downs, and then they punt it away. Fake to Strange, and they will pass it out on a low pass, falls and bounces through the legs of Colin Went, the intended receiver. 6 foot, 175-pound senior. First target for him from Butson, and it's 2nd down and 10. And again, that West De Pere defense not biting on that, but good pass. You might gain at least about 5 there in the flat. Instead, it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. They break the huddle quickly. Again,
just trying to get a first down. Just once you get one, it feels a lot easier. You can believe in your offense.
Butson. And here comes the pressure from West De Pere. Instead, they hand it off. They go right up the middle, up near midfield. And Strange, Levi Strange at the 49-yard line. Good pickup there, and exactly what you were just talking about. Moved the chains on this one. And it's 1st and 10 on the 49. As they beat the blitz pressure that time and found a little bit of a hole, followed the offensive line. And a good gain there for the Polar Bears. One of their better plays on offense so far this evening is about 2.5 minutes into quarter number 2. In a 7-0 game. Fake to Strange. Instead, they go with the little dump-off pass. It is complete. Gain of a couple there. It is complete to Sam Belial. Sam Belial for new head coach Reichert. It's Nick Reichert. I keep wanting to call him Nate. It's Nick Reichert. 3rd year on the staff, but 1st year as the head coach. Quarterback returning, defensive core also. Again, just like every coach, got some things to work on, but and I said, Coach, you're in. You know you're a coach when you answer this question the way that you did. I asked him, okay, any goals? What do you think his goals were? Go 1-0 each week, of course. There's the pass in and out of the hands. A very dangerous pass across the middle. It is incomplete. Jack Tenney, a big wide receiver target, falls in and out of his hands. There was a lot of white jerseys there. We're about to take him down if he does make that catch. Instead, it brings up a 3rd down and 8 on the 47 of West De Pere. They'll split 3 to the right this time. They bunch him up to the far side over near that West De Pere bench. Butson taking his time. And takes the snap. Gives to Strange. Had a little bit of a hole, but a good open field tackle there. Isaac Castor came around with a leg tackle. Downs him, and it'll be 4th down. Got to get to the 39. They're on the 43, 4th and 4. And looks like they are going to try and run here. Again, they used 2 quick timeouts in that first quarter. Still have the 1 left. Going forward on 4th. What do you think of this call here, Zach?
Well, nothing's going – well, this will change the whole situation.
Yeah. And the second penalty of the game on Hortonville. And they couldn't decide.
The illegal substitutions what really makes that difficult now.
Now they will back things up, and Colin Went, the punter, will await it. Makes the decision a little easier now on 4th and 9. 8 total penalties now. And a good punt. Taken at the 17 and swarmed there by the Polar Bears. Taken down. Peyton Ross was the first to get him, and on their own 20-yard line. First time or second time in this quarter that West De Pere will get it. And again, the Polar Bears cannot take advantage of a good field position that is given to them by West De Pere.
And that's what's been the issue the whole time when you look at it. How can you just try to do something? And right now, this is where game one is, maybe just still learning how to use this offense.
Airing it out, a man open, and he's got him down that far sideline, off and running, and to the house. 80-yard touchdown pass. And it's an 80-yard touchdown. 6 more here for West De Pere. I believe that was Lemeron with the catch. And 1 play and 6 more points. It's 13-0. And a second TD for Shovald. And the extra point is good. New score here, 7:35 remaining here in the first half. It's 14-0. West De Pere with the lead on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week.
Put down the duct tape and get the money you need to fix your home for real. Refinance or get a home equity line of credit from Fox. Fast, easy, great rates.
Fox Communities.
Back here in Hortonville. Here the new score, 14-0, an 80-yard touchdown pass to Ben Limron from Duke Shovald, showing his arm strength. On the first play of that drive. Easy one to recap, 1 play, 80 yards. 10 seconds is all it took off of the clock. And it's 14-0 here in the second quarter. And he was somewhat wide open. I mean, there was nobody back there to help out the defender. And first kickoff that does not go out of bounds, but it's caught by 2 people for the Polar Bears. And finally coming down with it, Brock Wolter, a sophomore, right into one of his own players, but he brought it out to the 29-yard line, and that's where Hortonville will have it again. 7.5 left to play. And, well, that took the air out of this crowd here in Hortonville. Really, really good crowd. Beautiful evening. Friday night lights. The lights come on here in the booth as well. All kinds of action around Northeast Wisconsin here, especially last night in the FRCC North.
And a lot of matchups that you're just not used to when you look around the border, knowing that how a lot of these conferences have these non-conference games.
And a pass across the middle, almost breaking loose there. Colin went from Budson. And they get back into West De Pere territory. And it's up to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 on the quick strike there from Budson to Went.
It's almost like this offense is being loosened up a little bit after just struggling, not getting much done. And being down 14-0 also does that as well.
Again, 3 wide receivers to the right. The hard count by Budson. And a fake handoff and trying for the quick pass again. And that again he was looking for Colin Wendt, who slams his hands down on the turf, as he knows that one was somewhat catchable. Would have only gained about 3 or 4, but still, it falls incomplete. So it's second down and 10. Clock stops with 7:01 left to play.
I think that also comes from practice. When you have a drop that you feel you should have had, it's probably amplified knowing that, hey, you're going against your own team. This is stuff you should focus on. And when you do it in a game, you just have those memories of practice and summer camp going, yeah, I probably should have had that.
Second and 10. Fake to Strange again, and he's got a man in and out of the hands there of Seth Valerier. That would have been the first 6 here for Hortonville. And a good target, good tight spiral there, and Seth probably should have had that one. He knows it. Instead, it's third down and 10. Oh, man, those are the ones that you'll think about for a while. Got to regroup, though, and play the next play. He had it. I think he was smelling 6.
Oh, he definitely was. There's no doubt on that.
And want to count it anyway because there was a flag called on Hortonville, their third of the game. And they will be backed up 5. Back into their own territory at the 47-yard line. Second down and 15. They got to reset the far chain guys over there. So it's second and 15 on their own 47. And the referee's holding things up here, trying to get things going. Pat Lewis, Don Dumas, the line judge. Luke Dauberstein, the back judge. Led by referee Pat Latour. Brian Klemmel also out there, the umpire. And looks like they may have declined that one then. So it is third down and 10 now. And they'll bring it back up to the 48. Instead of second and 15, it's third and 10. Wise declining of that penalty. Scratches that one off the board, but it's third and long. Button again throws it short. Did he catch it? Nope, it is incomplete. He's done that 3 or 4 times now. He's had a receiver and throws it to where the receiver's got to kind of lunge at it and falls just short of him. He's thrown it more at the ankles of the intended receivers and not to the hands. It's fourth down and 10.
So this was a tough set of downs for the Polar Bears. You come up with first down, you almost had a touchdown, went through the hands of your receiver, you feel that you were that close, and now you lose the punt.
Well, they got to throw it 10. They do, and it is incomplete. Colin Went had nothing to do but try and find somebody. Wisely got rid of it instead of being way back.
That would have been a loss of 20 yards.
Easily. And so on the technically a 4 and out there.
We would like to thank Medicare, our official sports medicine provider.
And the turnover on downs, the second turnover for Hortonville in this game. It will go back to West De Pere on their own 48 with 6:45 remaining here in the first half. 14-0, Chauvel to the air once again, and again the stiff arm there from Langdon Nordgaard up to the 39-yard line. 13-yard pickup. And again, happening on first down, just like the last play was a 80-yard touchdown pass. This one for 13. And a quick strike of the Phantoms, trying to add to that 2-score lead. 7-0 at the end of one quarter. A pass to Riesenberg. Then Ben Limron got in on the action. And now they will hand this one off to Evan Ott, and he goes nowhere. Second down and 10. So that'll slow things down a little bit. How about that? I mean, it's working through the air, maybe try and throw them off guard a little bit here with the defense, but that didn't work.
Well, a great job by the Polar Bears defense, still holding in tough because you know how hard it is once you're down 14-0.
Back to pass again, Chauvel. He is hit as he throws it. Somebody's wide open, and that is Story, and he missed it. He had to go to his knee but there was nobody within about 10 yards of him. He had to stop because the ball was underthrown because Schovold was hit. He didn't go down. It was not a late hit or roughing the quarterback. And all things considered, that was an okay pass, but it fell short of Story, and it's third down instead of 6 more there for West De Pere. 3rd and 10. I don't know how he got that one off. A lot of pressure put on. And again, the Polar Bears showing blitzing. Back to pass, and a little screen play is caught. Getting back up to the original line of scrimmage. Joey Riesenberg with the catch. And, yep, I think they might have given him a yard to the 38, but it's 4th down and 9. And so West De Pere will be forced to punt. Clock runs as we head towards the 5-minute mark in a 14-0 game.
And that's important because it looks like they're going to punt. So each team had one. And what I mean by that is they each had an easy touchdown that they let slip. You had West De Pere with that drop right there, and then you had Hortonville the drive prior.
And a low snap is taken inside the 10. Usually let him go. Instead, taking it out is Seth Valeri. And he made something out of nothing there. He brings it out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He caught that one on the 6, a 25-yard run back. Those are always dangerous to usually you get that out, get out of the way and let that one bounce into the end zone. But instead, he felt pretty good about some hole that he saw, and he gets out to the 31.
For those who have played Madden, when you do a punt return, and normally when there's a defender right next to you, you're going to get hit, and it's usually a fumble. The fact that he had 2 defenders right around him, still decided to return it and avoided them and stretched that out for about a 25-yard gain, I mean, that's impressive and might be a little bit of mojo the offense needs.
4:48 left to go. Plenty of time. 14-0 your score. And back to passes. Butson looking downfield. Pushed out of bounds, and there will be a flag. We will have pass interference called. A lot of contact. Colin went flying into the Hortonville sideline, and he was pushed on the play. And so another penalty on West De Pere, their 7th of the game. Had 6 early ones, now 7.
That was definitely pass interference.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he was running down the line, there was a little content, and I think the contact that was made, you probably could get that, overlooked. But as you mentioned, he pushed him out of bounds.
Brenton Griffin on the coverage. One of the guys back there, 5'8", 161-pound junior.
The ref looks a little confused in the middle of the field. He was putting his hands up in the air. I think he was probably showing that sign for the football.
Yeah, yep, they mark it on the 46.
He was ready to mark everything. Hey, we're ready, but we just, we can't play without a football.
No, that'd be
kind of needed in the sport.
Butson takes a snap, throwing all the way into the flat. This time Strange has it, tries for the stiff arm, but what a tackle. Nathan Wyatter, 5'7", 145-pound sophomore, one of the big sophomores here for West De Pere, takes him down at the 43-yard line. He'll lose 3, 2nd and 13. I like the play call, but just good coverage there by Wyatter. So it's 2nd and 13. We approach the 4-minute mark of the first half.
This is a tough decision for the Polar Bears. Do you go away from the running game knowing that it hasn't worked at all?
Hard count. Did somebody jump? We got a flag, and it is going to be a false start. Instead, it goes on Hortonville. You saw he's done that most of the game, Butson, and it's worked. I think it worked once earlier, getting West De Pere to jump, but now this one goes on his own guy, the 4th or 3rd accepted penalty of the game here on Hortonville. Back him up 5, down to the 38 and 2nd and 18 now.
After the set of downs, we're going to give you the starters for the phantom defense. Forgot to bring that out.
Second and 18 on the 38. Butts into the air into double coverage. Up, and it's incomplete. Again, a dangerous play. One of the guys over there, Carter Schmidt, he can jump. And there you see it. That defense set here for West De Pere, led by Andrew Baumgart. He's a guy that can do absolutely everything for this team. Baumgart, lots of speed, too, for a big guy. Coach Greisen compares him, no kidding, Aaron Donald. He run a 4.58 40 for Andrew Baumgart.
Again, we're like half juniors, half seniors, so that means half these seniors were part of this team that went to the state. So that's why this defense looks pretty solid, and that's why the Polar Bears are having such a tough time running the ball, because that defensive line is tough.
It's 3rd down and 18 on their own 38-yard line. Butson again back to pass, and this time it is caught. Off and running, still with the football, and running all the way down the field for the touchdown. Seth Valeri, no flags, and Valeri has a 62-yard touchdown reception, the first 6 points of the season for Hortonville. On a 62-yard pass from Butson. And Valeri could just kind of walk in. He had some blockers out there. Perfect play call.
It was a far view of us, so it was a hard thing to look. But, hey, it works on their offense. They worked in that practice. Good for them.
And now some time being used here on the extra point. And they do get it up, and somebody get a hand on it. They did, and it is incomplete, or no good, I should say, as it is blocked. And so, with 3:40 remaining here in quarter number 2, it is now 14-6. West De Pere leading Hortonville. We'll see if that blocked extra point comes into play here in this one. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the final 3:40 of the first half right after this.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprintapparel.com.
We do want to thank Creative Imprint for sponsoring our starting lineups all season long. 14-6, blocked extra point, 3:40 left to play. And that drive took only a minute and 8 seconds off of the clock. They started on their own 31, a 62-yard pass to Valeri. And on the ensuing kickoff, running back, only one man to beat, and that's Went. Can he take it all the way? No, he cannot. Caught from behind was Brock Story. On the end around there, on the run back. And just like that, West De Pere is knocking on the door again. They'll take over on the Hortonville 28-yard line, a long run back on the kickoff.
That was a phenomenal kickoff return. And sometimes it's hard to see how your special teams works, especially in the first couple games, because it's a tough thing to do in practice. We've seen the Green Bay Packers struggle at it quite often. And to be able to have your blocking set up that well.
And a flag is down at the snap, and nope, a timeout will be called by Hortonville. We'll take one as well. This one's exciting. 14-6 your score. Back after this.
Myron Construction is in the business of building strong relationships and bringing clients' dreams to life. They strive to be innovative in finding new and better solutions and work to help clients understand the importance and benefits of incorporating sustainability into their projects. Most importantly, they care about the communities in which they live and work. At Myron Construction, their commitment reaches beyond construction. Their passion brings dreams to life. For more information, please visit myron-construction.com.
Back here in Hortonville, last timeout used by the Polar Bears here in the first half. They used 2 quick ones in the first 6 minutes of the game. It's first one since then, 3:28 left to play. 14-6 game. So we can't even get off one play here before a whistle there. It's 1st and 10. Schovold will go to the air in the flat there. That once again is Joey with the catch. And Riesenberg, who had a touchdown reception earlier in the game, and takes this one for 26 yards up to the 12. It is 1st and 10 there. They can't get the first down there on the 2. And again, the quick strike here from West De Pere after that long run back. That's what's setting them up for this one. Schovold will dot back there. Schovold back to pass, corner of the end zone, a lot of contact, and flag is going to be down. Pass interference is going to be called. Valeri was fighting there.
Would
with
imagine this being on the
Nordgaard.
Polar Bears.
And that will go on the Polar Bears. So they will set it on the 6 half distance to the goal. Penalty number 4 on Hortonville. And so it is now 1st and 4 on the 6 and wrapped up in the backfield. Going down quickly. Aiden Rowe, I should say. Big senior defensive lineman pushing him backwards.
It seems that the Phantoms don't get a big play on first down. They struggle on 2nd and 3rd. So I wonder how this play is going to look after the loss of yards.
2nd down on the 8 and the little rollout. Somehow, some way, finding a guy out in the flat. It is complete. And Shane's got a big 92 out there from Schovold, who took a hit on that one. Easton DeShane hauled it in. And it will be 3rd down. Got back up to the 6. It's 3rd and goal on the 6. Phantoms working quickly.
So when you look at the Polar Bears, they were 2-5 last year in the conference. They just had a tough year. But look at, this defense shows you how they lost so many games by only 1 score.
Schovold is hit again and falls incomplete, and he was looking for Lemron. They hooked up on a 6-yarder earlier in the game and can't hook up on this one. So it's 4th down and goal on the 6. Clock stops with 1:43 left to play.
2-5, and 2-7 overall. But so many games we're down to 1 score. And now we're looking at this team. Maybe they learned quite a few things just being able to be playing in those close games, because that experience is huge.
Be about a 23-yard field goal attempt. It is up and it is good. Knocked through by Brandon Schaefer on a 23-yard field goal. And add 3 more for West De Pere. It is now 17-6 with 1:39 left to play here in the first half. We'll take a quick timeout and come back for the final 99 seconds of the half after this.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
We just refinanced and saved $200 per month on our mortgage. Happy dance. We got our dream house with just 3% down. Happy dance. I just got approved for my first home loan. Happy dance. Talk to the mortgage lending experts at Fox and do your happy dance. Fox, helping you make life happen. Now with 19 locations, including 7 in the Green Bay area.
Fox Communities.
Receive the kickoff.
23-yard field goal by the kicker Brandon Schaefer for West De Pere. With a minute 39 left to play. Took about 2 minutes off of the clock on that short drive for West De Pere. And on the ensuing kickoff, they bring it out to the 32, and Hortonville will have it with the clock showing 1:33 left to play here in the first half. They've had it quite a few times in this first half. We'll see if they can drive the final 68 yards here and try and go into halftime with something going their way here. They start on their own 32. 17-6 a new score. Tune in for Football Friday night on the Score after this game and after all the games are complete about 9:30 this evening. Get scores and highlights from all over the state of Wisconsin. A very busy first Thursday and Friday as the give it to Levi Strange. He has been the workhorse for Hortonville in this first half up to the 40, a gain of 8 that time. It's second down and 2, and they are out of timeouts. Minute 15 left to play. Got to go to the air at some point here.
Well, that was their best run of the game.
Yeah.
Now, West De Pere is not really caring about the run at this point, just the aerial attack.
And again, this time they give it to Strange. He's hit a couple of times. They'll give him the forward progress back to the line of scrimmage at the 40, but it's third down and 2, and again with no timeouts, they're slowly getting into the huddle. They're going to concede this? No, West De Pere says, well, no. Polar Bears take a timeout. I thought they didn't have any left, but I guess that last one was taken by West De Pere. Okay. I had read the scoreboard wrong. And so we'll take it to a break here. Again, 17-6 your score here in Hortonville.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprinapparel.com.
Wolf River Community Bank Field here in Hortonville. Friday night lights shining bright. Clash between the Valley Football Association and the FRCC North. 5 games last night involving FRCC North teams. A lot of points scored, too. Here we got 23 of them that have been scored in the first half, 17-6. Third down and 2 for the Polar Bears. Strange will take it up the right hash mark. And a stop there by Porter Marsden.
All right, 40-second drill. You get the ball at your own 48. What do you do? No timeouts.
First and 10, the hurry-up offense, and now they're trying to get a call for West De Pere. There was no whistle at all. That was an incomplete pass. So it'll be second down and 10.
It was a weird spike, but again, that would be the tuck rule. So I highly doubt.
All right. So clock stops now, 36.8. They had no
It was just
choice to do it.
the referees gave the sign. Maybe we just didn't hear the whistle. I don't know. I've been told from time to time I don't hear everything that's told to me. So
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
exactly.
Back to passes. Butson looking near side, and did he get it? It is caught. What a catch by Colin Went. Big pickup up to the 26-yard line. First and 10. The Polar Bears still alive. Clock will stop momentarily. 31.6 showing. Still no sign to run it. Now they do finally, and it is grounded again, and now this time a flag. And this is going to be another one on the Polar Bears. Crucial situation right now.
Okay, so
And another penalty. That's number 5. 12 total now in the game combined. Back them up to the 31. First and 15. 29.8. They don't restart the clock just yet.
but it stopped the clock though.
Huh. All right. Butson takes it, looking, airs it out. Dangerous and incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Miller Marquardt. The defensive back, only a junior for West De Pere. He had a bead on it, kind of claps his hand whenever he came up. Like that was almost interception in the end zone there for the fans.
So, Joy, where this gets a little bit confusing is usually in the NFL, if there's a penalty in the offense while the clock is running, they usually requires a 10-second runoff. Now, rules are different in high school. I don't know every single rule, but it seemed to almost benefit Hortonville.
Yeah, there's 24.2 left, and now a timeout is taken by West De Pere. 24.2 left. It's 17-6 here in Hortonville. Take one final timeout of this quarter and come back. It is 17-6 here. Back after this.
Put down the duct tape and get the money you need to fix your home for real. Refinance or get a home equity line of credit from Fox. Fast, easy, great rates.
Fox Communities.
Good times here on this Friday night. First of many games on our video stream game of the week. Check out the full schedule on the Score website, thescorewi.com. We mentioned some of those finals last night, including going 49-37. Nina beating De Pere, opening up Nina's brand new digs there in Nina. Lots of scoring going on last night around Northeast Wisconsin. Back to action here to wind down the first half. And the pass is complete. And that one is taken by Cale Conrad. And time winding down with 5 seconds left. They will spike her, and it will bring up 4th down. And they will bring on the field goal unit. And what looks to be a 42-yard attempt for Went. We'll see what range he has. And it is blocked. He blocked field goal, and that will run out the clock on the blocked field goal, and that takes us to halftime. West De Pere 17 and Hortonville 6 here at the half. Not the way the home team wanted to end that half. Gave up a couple of big plays and find themselves down 17-6 on our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week. Joey D and Zach Morris with you. How about some first half thoughts there, Zach?
Well, you look at the Phantoms, their offense at times reminds you of last year, but again, this defense by Hortonville has actually been kind of surprising to knowing that they're holding in, not letting up little. They'll give up the big play. They let one happen, but doing a great job of not letting a drive progress or not letting them into a situation where they can't climb out of, and doing a great job of their offense. And, hey, the one big play on offense got them right back in this game, and they almost were able to put points up at the half. But they'll come up to West De Pere as they get the ball first to start out the second half.
The scoring plays a 6-yard pass from Chauvald to Riesenberg. That came with 4:22 remaining in the first quarter, made it 7-0. They would tack on another one, a one-play 80-yard pass from Chauvald to Ben Limerick. On an 80-yard pass with 7:35 remaining in that first half. And then in a 1-minute, 8-second drive, Seth Valeri caught a 62-yard pass from Redden Budson, but the extra point was blocked, so that made it 14-6. 23-yard field goal coming for West De Pere made it 17-6 with minute 39 left to play. And then Hortonville went on a drive, got down to the 25-yard line, but for the second time in the game that Hortonville special teams coming, or the West De Pere special teams coming through, getting a hand on it and blocking the field goal attempt of 42 yards. And that is where we stand here at the half. 17-6 is our score. We will take a little bit of a break here, regroup, and come back, of course, with half number 2. We'll take a swing around both of these conferences. And Zach has some halftime entertainment I believe that he will be sharing with us. I think we can get everything situated here in the booth at Hortonville. 17-6 your score here at the half.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
We just refinanced and saved $200 per month on our mortgage. Happy dance. We got our dream house with just 3% down. Happy dance. I just got approved for my first home loan. Happy dance. Talk to the mortgage lending experts at Fox and do your happy dance. Fox, helping you make life happen. Now with 19 locations, including 7 in the Green Bay area.
Fox Communities.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprintapparel.com.
Myron Construction is in the business of building strong relationships and bringing clients' dreams to life. They strive to be innovative in finding new and better solutions and work to help clients understand the importance and benefits of incorporating sustainability into their projects. Most importantly, they care about the communities in which they live and work. At Myron Construction, their commitment reaches beyond construction. Their passion brings dreams to life. For more information, please visit myron-construction.com.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
We just refinanced and saved $200 per month on our mortgage. Happy dance. We got our dream house with just 3% down. Happy dance. I just got approved for my first home loan. Happy dance. Talk to the mortgage lending experts at Fox and do your happy dance. Fox, helping you make life happen. Now with 19 locations, including 7 in the Green Bay area.
Fox Communities.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprintapparel.com.
And welcome back to the Fox Communities Credit Union video stream. I'm Zach Morris along with Joey D as it is 17-6 West De Pere Phantoms over the Hortonville Polar Bears as a little back and forth game starting to break out of this one. But before we go into this game, Joey, do you remember the top teams from last year? Can you remember from the local conferences, the teams who actually had a good year and made the postseason? How about that? Teams that made the postseason. It's hard to remember.
Well, yeah. I mean, we were well represented, obviously. Down at state with this West De Pere team.
Oh, definitely. So we'll start with the Bay Conference. So there was Xavier. If you remember, they were 5-2. Pretty in conference play, pretty good record. Lost in level 2 to Little Chute. Do you remember the score of that game?
I got a feeling you're going to let us know.
7-3.
Oh, that's right.
It was that low-scoring game where they scored first, but just unable to do anything else, and then the Mustangs with that big touchdown to win 7-3. Now, the thing for Xavier, they were that good in the Bay Conference because the closest teams to them had 2 more losses, that being Shawano, Wapaka, and Winneconne. Forget that Winneconne is part of the Bay Conference, but don't worry, next year we'll forget who's part of what conference coming up soon. The FEA. We all know Kimberly won the title over McGuanago, 6-1. But the team that tied with them, and people forget about this, they were tied by Nina, 6-1 in conference play. They lost in level 2 to who else? Kimberly. And I forget that the game was so close. It was 29-28, just a 1-point game, knowing that that game easily could have gone the other direction.
Yeah.
And we're remembering maybe Nina going back to this title game and winning. Who knows? Appleton North, they were 5-2, went to level 3, just missing a couple rounds for the state. Lost to Bayport because, well, they always lose to Bayport, it seems, every year in the postseason. Fond du Lac and Kaukauna were 4-3. With Kaukauna, they go to level 4. People forget how close they were going on the doorstep of state. Who did they lose to? Well, they lost to West De Pere. That was the one team they had to beat. What a great local matchup, too, for level 4 when you think about it.
And a lot of those teams that you just mentioned, winners last night. Kaukauna beat Ashwaubenon, North over Green Bay Southwest, Nina beat De Pere, Bayport beat Middleton. So those teams already off to a good start this season.
And then Fond du Lac made it to level 1, but lost to their conference winner in Kimberly. Oshkosh West has a new head coach now. This is one of the multiple new coaches in the area in Joseph Ray. So we'll find out how he can bring this team and see how the Wildcats react. Just like Hortonville, new coach, you never know what could happen. You go into the Fox River Classic Conference. If you go into the north, you know the winners are Bayport and West De Pere. Those were the 2 big teams. But for our local area, the Fox River Classic Conference South, which there's only one local team in there, and that being Menasha. They were undefeated at 7-0, lost in level 2 to the second-place team in Green Bay, Notre Dame, 26-21. It was a back-and-forth game. It was a great game to be at. I was there, actually, as a fan. Notre Dame, they were 6-1 in conference play, knowing that their only loss was to Menasha. And both games were actually at Calder Stadium. So there's a rivalry that is now starting between Green Bay, Notre Dame, and Menasha. And it's actually been a fun one to follow. And I believe in the new conference realignment, they will be with each other too. So it's still they're going to keep this rivalry going. You would think Menasha should always be playing Nina, which they will next week. Someone I talked to brought up, so why didn't Neenah open up the season with Menasha at home, the longest rivalry they have, and
For the opener. And
brand new stadium? I don't know. But to me, that'd be like a no-brainer, but that may be requiring maybe a little too much. You look at the Northeastern, which is kind of interesting. A lot of representation. People think of the FVA as the best conference that we have. The Northeastern actually has pretty good, and you talk about quality teams. You lead with Little Chute. They were 7-0, lost in Level 3 to Freedom, 13-7, close game. And Freedom, well, they were 6-1. Obviously, the one loss was to Little Chute, but they were able to beat them in Level 3, lost in Level 4 to Columbus. Again, another team that was on the doorstep of going to the state title game. Freedom, Wrightstown, they were 5-2. They were that same team that you watch their offense, you're getting kind of bored because they're just running. They run that wing tee, wishbone. It's not the most fun, especially if you want to be a quarterback. It's not the team you want to go to. But successful play with Coach Klister, and that's what they do. 5-2, lost in Level 1 to Freedom, to Xavier. But obviously the Hawks are a pretty good team, losing to Little Chute. FVL, they were 3-4 in conference play, but some teams under 500 can still make the tournament. And that they did, made it to Level 2, lost to West Salem. The Valley Football Association, which is always interesting because you have Hortonville and Appleton West, and that's it for local teams. It's all central Wisconsin teams with Wrightstown, Wisconsin Rapids, Wausau East, Wausau West, and they were both 2-5. Not good years, but you look at Hortonville, the Polar Bears, they lost several games just by one score. Mm-hmm. So when you look at that, you can easily rebound that season and have new leadership. Maybe that new voice helps your team get that extra score, maybe a defensive stop, turn a couple of those games around, get back to 500, and make the playoffs. Hortonville, new coach with Nick Reichert. And then you have for Appleton West, Dom Thompson, who was a co-coach last season when their coach Clifton resigned during, I think it was week 2, actually, early on in the year. The coordinators, I believe, were the ones that stepped up, the co-coaches. And Thompson, I believe, is one of the youngest coaches around. I believe he's in his mid-20s. So that's a great start for him. Love to see if he can turn West around. I think it was Mitch Johnson. He was the coach for a while. He's had a hard time turning this around, switching conferences. That's never an easy thing to do. And maybe, just maybe, though, you can see some teams that were struggling in the last couple of years. And we saw this with Oshkosh North, having some decent wins last year, slowly turning that rough patch around. When you turn these programs the other direction, it's never simple. I mean, it's so hard, and new coaches are dealing with this every year. And this is in every sport, too. You want your team to get right back on track. Parents like to see it. They have their players, a couple of their children. Hey, we can get this team back on track and win everything. Well, it all starts in the lower levels because we have a new coach. Everything readjusts. Like when we look at a team, just like the Polar Bears, you have a new head coach. To us, it goes, let's see their new message and how they react on the field. We don't think of all of the off-season programs, the middle school, the elementary, especially for basketball. You think of, football at a certain age, maybe it's middle school. I know it's very controversial where you start playing football, but still you have to get younger kids involved and wanting to be in the sport. And that's when you think of a head coach, they have a lot of things to do. I mean, it's like talking with college coaches. They're always working hard with recruiting. Well, so are the coaches in high school. They're just recruiting the younger kids in their own school district.
Yeah, and just like with anything, I mean, the key to success when you get to this level, I mean, you mentioned it more than once. It starts at the lower levels in whatever you're doing. If get them going in, I don't know, sewing or whatever, just any kind of activity. Teach the youngsters at a lower level, and especially whenever it comes to sports. Get them to start to like that, and get them up here to the high school level and practice in the off season too. So you start them at the lower level, and especially football. The off season really is where a lot is made. I think any coach will tell you that, especially new coaches, because you got to get to know. They need to get to know you. You need to get to know them and the schemes and all that kind of stuff. So the off-season really, really key, as well as getting them started early.
Well, a perfect example, because I know this program a little bit more, PA announcing for Menasha softball. Same reason. New coach came in John Garvey. Has been working real hard on the lower levels. Now softball is a little different from football, but because you have younger kids playing at you have all sorts of leagues for elementary and then going into middle school. But it took a while. New conference also helped, going from the FVA into the Bay Conference, and they got their first conference title that can probably they ever received. So you're already seeing things working out for Menasha, hosting playoff games over the last 5 years, which they were never doing for a long stretch. And you're seeing that all across the board. Kimberly's were born overnight. If you look deep in the FVA history and see where the paper makers were in the early 2000s, those were some rough years for them. And Jorgensen stepped in, things turned around, and then Coach Jones arrived, and now even the new coach is making things, keeping it as that well-oiled machine. It's hard to get that machine rolling. So that's just what happened last year, the new coaches that are here, and good luck to all the coaches, because we all know it's not the easiest job to do.
No doubt about it, especially with all the talent. I mean, just all the teams that you just mentioned there. Good job, Zach, in compiling our halftime entertainment. A little recap of what happened last year on the football field. Here this year, we are off and running. First of many of our Fox Communities Credit Union video stream games of the week here. It is 17-6 West De Pere leading Hortonville as we're about to run back out there for half number 2. If you do recall, West De Pere, they won the toss and deferred to the second half, so they will have it first. Their touchdown strikes, a couple of touchdown passes. One a 6-yard pass to Joey Riesenberg. That came with 4:20 left to play in the first quarter from Chauval to Riesenberg, and Riesenberg. And then the second one coming to Ben Limrand. He was 7th in the 100-meter at state as a sophomore last year. And this one, he sprinted down the far sideline for an 80-yard touchdown pass. He beat absolutely everybody. That came with 7:35 remaining in the second quarter. That made it 14-0. Not too much longer later, not even 3 minutes later, and it was Hortonville getting on the scoreboard on a 62-yard pass from Butson to Valeri, and then a 23-yard field goal made by West De Pere. And that is where we stand here as we start the second half. It will be West De Pere to receive. Get things ready here. We'll situate.
Yes, Joey, we got to get going because football waits for no one.
Let's do that, and let's do that. There we go. Now we got it up there for you. And here we go, off and running. Here in the third quarter. And a good run back. They will take it out and have good field position. And that is how the second half starts here with West De Pere out to their own 49-yard line. 8 seconds in.
And that's the second time that West De Pere has had great kickoff returns. So right now their special teams, in my mind, looking pretty good. And then you throw in that made field goal.
Up 17-6. And back to pass is Chauval as a receiver. And did he get the first? And very, very close. And that is caught by Langdon Nordgaard on the far sideline. And he did not get the first. 9-yard gain to Nordgaard.
So here's the offense. We've got to show the offense of West De Pere.
There we go. And, of course, our lineups brought to you by Creative Imprint, jumping on board this season as a proud sponsor of that.
Hope you're a fast reader because we're about to change it.
Second and
Here we
1. On the 42 against Chauval, back to pass, looking deep, one-on-one coverage, and a lot of bumping going on. And again, that's Nordgaard. Good coverage. The West De Pere faithful don't like it. Looked like Kane Fletcher was the defensive back on that. No call. It is 3rd down and 1.
You almost forget. Now, their offense has been struggling a little bit. We've seen a couple big plays. But you have to remember, they're led by a quarterback who's already their team leader in yards in their school history.
And from the shotgun, he fakes it now. The toss to Ott. He will get that 1st down inside the 40 before being slammed down to the ground there by Matthew Spielman. The defensive lineman with the tackle, but not before a 1st down on the 39-yard line. That's where they will mark it, so they go to the ground. And the short game moves the chains. First drive of half number 2. Chauveau. Look to pass again. This time he's hit as he throws it, and this one falls just shy of the intended receiver, Ben Lemron. Lemron, last year again, a sophomore 100-meter at state, 7th in the state. He's got some quickness. Beat everybody, but that one overthrown. You're underthrown. 2nd down and 10. On the 39-yard line. Going to the air yet again, and this time scrambled and a sack. Going down at the hands of Spielman once again, busting through for the sack, moves them all the way back to the 45-yard line. 6-yard sack, 3rd and 16. Now back on the 45. Spielman all over the place.
Now, it's a great feeling to have a sack on 2nd down that puts them in a 3rd and long, but this is an offense that can easily get right out of that hole.
And the screenplay, Ott's got it. Now does he have any blockers? Cuts it back up. Off and running, has one guy to beat, and he does. Into the corner of the end zone. A 45-yard touchdown reception on the screenplay. There is a penalty flag down right at the 20. Right now it's a 45-yard touchdown pass, but everybody walking backwards here. And the referee pointing towards the flag there, which is on the 19. And then a call from Mr. Latour is a block in the back. That's usually the case there. So wipe out the 6 points. That was a heck of a little cutback there by Ott. As soon as he caught it, was in some trouble, and then a little burst of speed. He's a shifty guy. That's the word that Coach Greisen used for Ott. He's shifty. Showed it there, but one of his teammates was blocking in the back. They'll mark it on the 24 now. So it is 1st and 10, but wipe the 6 off. Now on the first penalty of the half. 8th penalty of the game for West De Pere. A lot of them coming in that first quarter. They give to Ott again, and this time he is taken down. Coming out of there first was Reggie Klein. And it will be 2nd down and 13, a loss of 3 gone to play. They like what they have there in Klein. 2nd and 13 now on the 27-yard line. See if they go back to the air attack. They do. 3-step drop back, and he was looking for Nordgaard again, but there on the coverage was Fletcher.
So what changes this offense for the Phantoms, Joey? I mean, they lost their top rusher, and he was a big catalyst to this team. But you have a quarterback, receiver that you feel confident with. They have the connection with each other for so long. You just feel that there might be a little off today. But a couple games in, that connection will get right back to where it left off last year.
3rd and 13 now on the 27. In some trouble. Gets out of it and almost had Nordgaard again. They had a foot out of bounds, but that one might have been 6 if he could haul that in. Somehow, some way, Schovold got rid of it. And that'll bring up a 4th down. A heavy pressure on that possession there for Hortonville. 4th and 13 now. Clock stops with 8:54 left. 27-yard line. You hear the Hortonville faithful and the sideline there trying to pump up their fans. Big 4th down try here for West De Pere. The stands are shaking here in Hortonville. Schovold. Little skip move to the right now. He fires it, and it is incomplete. He had it in and out of the hands of Brock Story. And the first possession of the second half comes up empty for the Phantoms. They turn the ball over on downs, and it will be Hortonville football for the first time in this half.
Yeah, I mean, that was a situation where it just off. They were that close to connecting. And, I mean, there's no reasons to be alarmed when I think of West De Pere in this offense. You just have to watch the film, find out these little pieces. And this offense will be back up and running, clicking, and you got to watch out. But, I mean, right now the Polar Bears are doing enough just to take the timing off by just a half second, and that's all you need in football.
And Button fakes it to Strange. Fires it across. It is complete to Colin Went. Another catch for Went. Positive yardage up to the 36-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd down and short. On the quick pass to Went. 2nd down and a very long one for the Polar Bears. After the big defensive stop. See if they can turn that into something on the offensive side. Very much in this game. A lot of football to be played. Stacked here to the near side as far as receivers. Strange will take it, try and get the short yardage first down, and he does, up to the 38-yard line. They will move the chains on 2 plays there. 1st and 10 on the 38. Got the good blocking right up front. And now the Hortonville faithful, something to clap about there. Again, a lot of people here today on a beautiful night. It'll be a very, very warm weekend here in northeast Wisconsin, but mid to late August. But football is in the air at every level. And Butson takes it. Well, he scrambles in some trouble from behind. And his pass again is low. And that one is incomplete. Looking for Gavin Vollner. Fell short again, but he had to get rid of it because there were 2 white jerseys all over him. And it's 2nd and 10.
Trying to throw on the run is one of the hardest things to do. We've seen quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers make it so simple. But the problem is when you're on the run like that, and you just run at a high speed, it throws everything off, or how looking downfield, you're trying to figure out where the defenders are, because you know there's 1 or 2 pass rushers trying to hunt you down, and you're trying to be able to put enough speed and try to be a little pinpoint that ball into the receiver just off on that one.
Strange will take this one, across the 40 to the 42. Gain of 3. And it's going to be 3rd down and 6 now. They rush the play in at the 7-minute mark of quarter number 3. Good one going on here in Hortonville. Home team trying to tack on something here. First possession of the second half for them. After a big defensive stop. 3rd down. Fake to Strange, and that one falls short again. Looking for Jack Tenney across the middle. couldn't find him. 4th down, and the punt team is on for the Polar Bears. Both teams one and done to start the second half. West De Pere will get the football back.
Right now, these teams are starting to mirror each other. Offense just not clicking where they want it to be, but their defenses, again, continue to find out how just to stop the opposing offense.
And Wentz will kick it away to Carter Schmidt. And he did get his mitts on it there at the last second before running out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And that is where the Phantoms will come back out on offense after getting it on their own 49-yard line, but a big defensive stop by Hortonville. They're going to have to do it again here. 6:35 remaining in the third. Well, their own 19. This is the worst starting field position here for West De Pere of the ball game.
Plenty of space to work out your offense.
Back out there is Schovold. Othelone setback. Little motion. In some trouble. Now he's got to scramble. And now he will just fire this one almost into the first row on the far sideline. Nobody open. Wise play by Schovold. 2nd down and 10. But again, I'll tell you what, I don't know what adjustment or what the new head coach Reichert said there at half, but especially on the defensive side of the ball, pressure's been coming here. Good adjustment, whatever he made.
Yeah, the first one that make these big adjustments are the ones that are going to get right back into this game, and probably takes a bigger lead if you're West De Pere. If they can make a minor adjustment on these routes, watch out because this offense can go score in bunches.
Schovold sends one in motion. Fake to Ott, the rollout. Little baby toss, no. And looking for Lemron again. They connected earlier on a touchdown on a short one, but way up and over his head that time. And it's 3rd down and 10. And again, the Polar Bears defense, credit them with kind of throwing a kink into this offense of the Phantoms. 6:23 left on our scoreboard. Fox Communities Credit Union, the primary sponsor again. Love all our sponsors. Fast Signs, OSMS, our broadcast booth here. Myron Construction, Creative Imprint. If you'd like to jump on board, contact our sales department, and we got a flag. And that is going to go on Hortonville. They were showing some blitz, and they're shrugging their shoulders. What did we do there? There were a couple of guys that were coming up to the line of scrimmage trying to get West De Pere to jump on offense, but instead move it ahead 5 yards. That kind of changes things.
Yeah, it does change it, and that's why that is a very important penalty.
First one of this half on Hortonville. You still want to know what happened. So to go to the 24. And make it 3rd and 5. Phantoms taking their time this time. Schovold with Ott with him. Get the blocking from him. Underneath it, and the outstretched arms of Nordgaard, not enough. That has been a fun matchup to watch all night long with Nordgaard, and King Fletcher's been out there on him, a couple different guys, but that one falls incomplete again. Again, Nordgaard, 6'4", about 200 pounds. Big target for Schovold, but not big enough that time. It's 4th and 5. And pinned back at about the 10, 11-yard line is where they're going to punt this one away. As Mr. Greisen.
Should be a punt.
Gets it away. Taking on the 46. And that one run out. Across midfield. taken by Gavin Vollner. And Hortonville gets it back with 6:06 left here in the third quarter. They'll get it on the West De Pere 43 this time. This is only the second time that they have started in West De Pere territory. Last time came at the end of the first quarter when they went 3 and out. And they started on the 48 here. They start on the 43.
So, I mean, Polar Bears are definitely winning the field possession game right now. There's still plenty of time. We're still at 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
And Strange gets it. He will dive forward, about a 2-yard gain up to the 41. Levi Strange, the junior running back, getting the load of the carries here tonight. Coach Reichert happy with what he has brought in the early portion during practices and everything. Again, first-year head coach taking over. One of the returners from last year. 2nd and 8. On the 41, back to pass on a screen play, getting a blocker out front. Using them here, Strange got some running room, and then he coughs it up. Picked up by his teammate, ran into the end zone. And Levi Heavy is in for 6 for Hortonville on the fumble recovery. 41 yards it goes down as they pick up the fumble.
Well,
all right, put 6 up on the board for Hortonville.
In week 1, your coach does not want you fumbling the ball. That's that rare fumble where we'll let that one slide.
Very, very odd. Never know what you'll see when you go to a sporting event. Levi Heavy. Gosh. How do you score that one if you're scored at home? And on for the 2-point conversion here, and they're taking some time here. He got that one, I think he fumbled it right around the 10 or so. And it just bounced right into his hands. On the 2-point conversion, plowing his way in, and it is successful. We got ourselves quite a football game going here to start the second half. Your new score, West De Pere 17 and Hortonville 14. We will take a break and come back with more right after this.
Put down the duct tape and get the money you need to fix your home for real. Refinance or get a home equity line of credit from Fox. Fast, easy, great rates.
Fox Communities.
Yeah, we'll bring it back here to Hortonville. Joey D and Zach Morris. 5:15 left to play here in the third quarter on a wild turn of events there for Hortonville. So handoff went to Strange. The little screenplay. And then he fumbled it, but it bounced a couple times right up into the hands of Hebby. And Hebby took it in. Levi to Levi on that one. And then the 2-point conversion to make up for the extra point that they had blocked on their first touchdown. And the squibber picked up at the 21. And he might have got a yard or two after that. A little momentum builder here for Hortonville. What do you think, Zach? That was wild, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that squib kick is definitely because of the last two returns that have really worked out well in West De Pere's favor. So taking your chances, 25-yard line, 26, you're going to feel pretty good on that return. Now West De Pere really needs to get their offense on track. Now, their deep passes are just a little off, but they connected on one, and once you have one that works, it's hard not to go back to the well. It's like when that one player shoots that three-pointer and makes it, you just want to keep on going.
Got a feeling we'll see a lot of this, a lot of throwing here, and that one is complete to Ben Limmerin. And he is still down. They're calling for some help. He is now laying down out at about the 42-yard line is where he is laying. That was a pickup of 17 on the pass play there from Schofield to Limrin, and not what you want to see here. Hopefully it's just some kind of cramping going on from Limrin. One of the fastest athletes in the state of Wisconsin. 7th in the 100-meter at state last year as a sophomore. Scored earlier in the game on a 80-yard pass completion as they work on Limrin out there on the field. We'll take a quick break and come back. 17-14, West De Pere with the lead. Back after this.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprinapparel.com.
Yeah, how about that Creative Imprint? Coming back, or coming on board, I should say, here for the football season. And hopefully beyond as one of our primary sponsors. See some of them there. Fox Communities Credit Union, Myron Construction, our keys to the game every game. OSMS, our broadcast booth. OSMS, the orthopedic and sports medicine specialists. And the specialists are attending out at near midfield right now. Finally getting up off of the turf there is Ben Limrin. And they are carrying him off. He on none of his own power. They brisk him over to the sideline. And hopefully everything's going to be fine with Limrin. After the play, the 17-yard pickup puts the ball on the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 there for West De Pere. We'll see how they handle losing one of their better receivers. Instead, they go to one of their other ones. It's Nordgaard with the catch and run, the spin move. Cross midfield. And before he is brought down there by Cale Conrad. But back-to-back 13-yard pass plays. Check that first one was 17. Now that one's 13. Into Hortonville territory. How about that? When you lose one of your receivers, you go right back to the well. You keep the attack going. This time Nordgaard. Story goes in motion. Little play action. They go to Nordgaard again. A little stiff arm. He's still on his feet. He is a machine to bring down. Across the 40 to the 39. 8-yard pickup. So it'll be 2nd down and 2. On the quick pass, I like that one. A lot of moving parts on that play, and you complete it for 8.
Yeah, right now this drive's working out well for West De Pere. You're able to move the ball after, again, the 28-yard line. You're going inside the 40. You're taking time off the clock as well, and that's what you want to do, even with a 3-point lead.
Schofield Again, the quick pass. Again, same result. Running over the defender is Nordgaard. Taking a beating that time was Kane Fletcher. They've been one-on-one the whole night. It's been fun. Nordgaard wins that battle. Easily getting the first down. They'll move it to the 28. First and 10 there. Clock runs with 3:35 left to play in a 3-point game. Trying to find my binoculars here. Watch and see what they're doing with Limerick over on the sideline. They're still stretching him out. Just came out after the big 17-yard pickup. One of the big plays of this current drive. And a new player in there at quarterback. And a completion now. That was from Greisen. Patrick Greisen will complete the pass. So the backup quarterback coming in as well to one of the backup wide receivers. Up to the 16. So the depth being challenged here for Chris Greisen as he brings in Patrick to run the offense. Ott still the running back there to his left. They communicate. On the 16, little play action, and they give it to Ott. Got a yard to the 15, and second down and 9. Showing little different formations here. So they scan the sideline to see what's going on with West De Pere over there in the injury bug. Hitting him.
So it's going to be interesting where the change was brought up.
Second down, Greisen back to pass. He scrambles, and he is taken down. Hit first back there by big 99. That's Aiden Rowe. And Spielman in there, too. We've heard his name called several times this evening. It'll be third down and at 12. Big loss there. Minute 40 left to play in the third quarter. Phantoms eating up some of that clock that you mentioned earlier. Trying to pad the lead here, though.
Well, let's see. We've seen the Polar Bears be really good on second down, but then third down's where they have issues.
Greisen finds Nordgaard. Avoids one defender. The chain gang wisely getting out of the way over there. We saw one person go down earlier on the sideline, taking a hit. That time everybody is fine, and Nordgaard not enough to move the chains, but a nice pitch and catch there. Third down and short. Down to the 7. That's where they'll mark it. Third and 1. Minute 22 as he did step out of bounds. Third and 1. They bring in the big fullback. We'll see if they give it to Baumgart.
Should be fourth and 1.
It is fourth down and 1. They just now moved it. Greisen up under center. And he fumbled it. Who has it? Polar Bears say they do. Either way, it will be Hortonville football. Either turnover on downs or a fumble recovery, and indeed it is a fumble recovery. What a stop there as West De Pere had marched down inside the 10, but the Polar Bears get it back and a chance to drive the length of the field and chance to tie or take the lead. A minute 19 left to play here in the third. Wow.
So, I mean, this is a big situation. You have the backup quarterback in. The drive actually was looking pretty good, stalled, and that's the second fourth down stop we've seen now from this Polar Bear defense.
And then 19 left. They'll get it on their own 10-yard line is where they mark it. Not a lot of room to work with back there, but big opportunity here. And again, a big stuff by the Hortonville defense. And they hand it back off to Levi Strange, who went nowhere. Second down and 10. Again, trying to get that breathing room, but not working there. Exactly a minute left to play. What a game, 17-14. Way to start the season for both of these teams and broadcast-wise as well. They're ironing out a few technical kinks earlier. We're all smiling. It's all good. High snap and the toss back. Running up the right hash. And that Brock Walter, the sophomore running back.
Quickly, some scores. Xavier is trailing Luxembourg Casco 34-20 in the fourth quarter. New London leads Denmark 32-7. Fond du Lac leading Hamilton Chargers. They're trailing the Hamilton Chargers 42-21, and Freedom leading Wapaka 34-7.
Thanks for the update on the scores. We go to the fourth quarter here. It'll be 3rd down and 8 to start it, but we got to walk the length of the field. 17-14 your score. West De Pere with the lead. Back with quarter number 4 right after this.
Myron Construction is in the business of building strong relationships and bringing clients' dreams to life. They strive to be innovative in finding new and better solutions and work to help clients understand the importance and benefits of incorporating sustainability into their projects. Most importantly, they care about the communities in which they live and work. At Myron Construction, their commitment reaches beyond construction. Their passion brings dreams to life. For more information, please visit myron-construction.com.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
We just refinanced and saved $200 per month on our mortgage. Happy dance. We got our dream house with just 3% down. Happy dance. I just got approved for my first home loan. Happy dance. Talk to the mortgage lending experts at Fox and do your happy dance. Fox, helping you make life happen. Now with 19 locations, including 7 in the Green Bay area.
Fox Communities.
They're jumping around here in Hortonville, and rightfully so. 17-14 as we cruise on to quarter number 4. What a way to start the season. I am Joey D with Zach Morris. Fox Communities Credit Union video stream game of the week. It is 3rd down and 8 for Hortonville on their own 12-yard line. And a flag is on the play. You might be able to hear the West De Pere coaching staff just to our right. A false start indeed will be the call, as the right side of the line was moving just a little bit, and Broden Butson had nothing to do with that one. They'll back him up 5 yards. Unofficially here, I've got them with West De Pere with 8 and 7 now on Hortonville. And this one backs him up even further. It's 3rd and 13 now on the 7.
3rd and long hasn't been their forte so far this game.
Bring the pressure here for the Phantoms. Butson in his own end zone, airs it out and way overthrows anybody out there. Looked like Jack Tenney was the nearest guy to that football. Put a lot of air into it, and he pretty much had to because he was backing up in his own end zone, and that's where they're going to punt from here. It is 4th down and 13.
Well, great job by West De Pere just holding pat, just go get right back on the offense and get what they had rolling in those first sets of downs. Hopefully get that offense back on track, and they're hoping to increase this 3-point lead.
Only score in that 3rd quarter came on a fumble recovery, and this one it's going to go nowhere. Down by Hortonville, and West De Pere is going to get the football for the first time in this 4th quarter. The 11:46 left to play, and they're already on the doorstep here. After the punt that went awry, they'll mark it on the 18-yard line. This will be the third time that West De Pere has started in Hortonville territory. This time real deep. And again, the switch in leadership here back to Chauvel. Screen out to Nordgaard, overthrew him. I think he felt some footsteps there. As both Miles Silas and Kane Fletcher were right there. But a little bit too high anyway for Nordgaard, so it's 2nd down and 10. Nordgaard and Story split near to the near side. To the left is Andrew Kroll. 2nd and 10. He tried to dump it. Was that a backwards pass? Ball is still live. Ott had to run over real quickly and try and cover it up. It was headed towards out of bounds anyway, but that was a live football. Dangerous situation for the Phantoms.
I was going to say, it was definitely backwards.
Where are they going to mark it now as the officials come together? Give credit to the guys in black and white. Back to the 34. 3rd and a real long. They've got to get down to the 13 for a 1st down. Pat Latour leading the way as the referee tonight. Brian Klemmel in there as the umpire. Pat Lewis, Don Dumas, Luke Doberstein also. Thanks to all the officials this season. 3rd down now and very, very long. Out on the 34-yard line. And Mr. Latour blows his whistle, says, timeout, West De Pere. So we will take it with them. 17-14. Big 3rd and long is upcoming for the Phantoms right after this.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprinapparel.com.
Wild one going on here in Hortonville. With 11:37 remaining in the 4th quarter, I'll go ahead and say for the first time in regulation. 3-point game, 3rd down and very long for West De Pere. 3rd and 21 on the 34-yard line. As the stands begin to shake everything, including our cameras. Chauvel marks out the play. Empty backfield. Looking to pass, and he does. Over the middle it goes. It's popped up in the air. Covering it up. It's Caden Heidel who was out there, but they're saying incomplete pass. So Phantoms kind of catch a break there. And it's 4th down now at 21. And it looks like they will do the little pooch punt. 11:30 left to play. Basically the entire 4th quarter here for Hortonville. A good chance for them after the muffed punt by them. And Greisen boots it to the near side. Bounces into the end zone. So they'll bring it out to the 20. It will be Hortonville football. 17-14 is your score. Upcoming for Hortonville, they hit the road at Pulaski. In fact, 3 of the next 4 away from Hortonville. Only home game, 2 weeks against Stevens Point. So they get hot and heavy into league play. There's your West De Pere schedule. So take on Kaukauna. Their home opener next week. So we just get going here in the 2023 football season. 11:22 left here in this fourth quarter. They will go to the ground game once again as they start on their own 20. And might have got a yard. Yep, diving forward. Second down and 9 for the Polar Bears. Again, a lot of football to be played, but boy, what a big first couple of possessions here to start the fourth quarter. Both teams had their opportunities, came up empty.
This is what you want for a big-time football game, being able to be in these tight situations. And right now, the offenses have locked up on each side. They're just not trying to do anything out of the ordinary. Don't want to turn the ball over.
They give it to Strange, and Baumgart wraps him up. Andrew Baumgart. As soon as that handoff came, Strange had nowhere to go. Backed him up to the original line of scrimmage. -1 on your scorecard. It's third down and 10. All sitting on to 20.
And
Back-to-back
both
running
teams,
game or running attack there.
Well, each team bothfully have a situation where they both dropped a long pass that would have been a touchdown. And right now, that's the difference of the game.
Butson have to pass this one on a screen play. Finds Strange, and he is hit right away. It should fall incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Easton DeShane. He was right there to knock things away, and it is fourth down and 10, a 3-and-out from their own 20-yard line. The Phantoms will get it back.
Yeah, that's that same screen pass they used in the third quarter where they got a big gain on. Just the same exact one, but a great job by the defender to be just enough to prevent the catch. Great pass defense there.
Carter Schmidt will await the punt, and it goes into the end zone. You got to knock that one out, and that is going to be a safety on the botched punt. Back-to-back there for Hortonville, and they score on a safety here in the back of the end zone at the 9:55 mark. Wow. Seeing a little bit of everything in this game, including 2 points on the scoreboard now. And that's pretty key. 19-14.
Well, it gets it to a touchdown difference. I mean, you got to get a score to at least cover the 4. You get 6, but now they get the ball back, and who knows what's going to happen after that.
Exactly. They do get the ball back on the free kick here. Oh, my goodness. And that's 2 in a row there. The punt team's got some film to watch and some things to work on there. They'll run them back out there because they will kick this one away. 19-14 now. Wow. So the free kick upcoming here. And
I don't think this is what teams practice in camp is when we have a safety against us. Let's get prepared.
Now they'll bring out the kicking tee. I believe you do have the choice here, and I think they're going to
I was going to say, because they don't
kick
in
it
the
away.
NFL, you just kick it like a punt.
That is Heavy, who scored earlier on a fumble recovery. It's been a wild game. Bounced around right into his hands. And he will do the kickoff. And the left foot boots it to the 37-yard line. And a nice run back by Maddox Black. 6 foot, 175-pound sophomore gets his hand on it first and brings it out across midfield to the Hortonville 41-yard line. Remember, they started that last drive, though, on the 18 and did nothing with it. Here they get it back after the safety. With 9:49 left to play. A wild game. Here's a give to Ott. Tripped up there. Aiden Rowe again with the ankle tackle. He's been in on a lot of defensive plays. He got 2 yards on that one inside the 40. Second down and 8 now on the 39. Time winding down in the opener. Still way up for grabs here, though. These two teams have met each of the last 3 seasons. Hortonville's won 2 of the last 3. Last year, West De Pere winning 24-0. And there's a high snap, and rolling around is Greisen. Way out near midfield. We'll see exactly where they mark it. At the 49, so loss of 10 on the sack. That's what it will go down as.
So now that we're seeing 2 quarterbacks taking snaps, I wonder if that also plays a role with the center not used to this. But I'm sure they practice this quite often. If it's not injury, but if it could be injury, then who knows. But that fumble is going to be huge now, because now this is a very 3rd and long. And now this is a position for Hortonville maybe to play a little aggressive, try to get a turnover.
Greisen still the quarterback, and flags are flying again. And false start again on West De Pere. Their 9th penalty of the contest, backs them up 5 more. And it's 3rd down, way back on the 46. Let's do some math here, or just look at the scoreboard. 23 is what they got to go. 3rd and 23. Can you say another screenplay here maybe? Just a guess. Nope. Faked me out. Instead, the draw play. Ott's got it, eludes a couple of defenders up to the 40. Just across the original line of scrimmage, so going to be way short, 9 yards to be exact, right at the 40, but he made something out of what I think even Hortonville thought maybe the screen was coming there. So, hey, why not go right up the middle, shove it right to him. That is 4th down.
I wonder you just go for this, Joey, because, I mean, you just run another screen or just maybe a deep throw. Worst case is Polar Bears get at the 41 until this offense shows you you're concerned. Take the risk.
Set Valeri back deep. It's Greisen. Punt it towards the sideline. Not going to let him return it. And trying to get the pylon inside the 5. That's a placement punt if you ever seen one.
Well, then again, if you're going to punt that great, then you don't need to worry about going on 4th, because that's the best thing you can do.
And Hortonville will have it on their own 5-yard line. But again, they cannot do anything with good field position to start a drive. Well, last time they got a safety, but goes back to the hands of the Polar Bears with 7:26 left to play. But they start on their own 5, pinned deep. Looking for the old breathing room here. We'll see what they do with it. Butts him with his foot on the goal line, backing up. Short toss, and it is picked off! Right at the 20-yard line, coming in and taking that one away. Carter Schmidt. Another turnover on the Polar Bears. Gives it right back to the Phantoms out on the 20-yard line. Wow.
You know, that sign says, let's roar. I don't know if Phantoms really roar, but I know that fan base was excited on that interception. And it was only a matter of time before a big play was going to start turning this around. And it all led up with the special teams of the Phantoms and the issues of the Polar Bears. First the safety, then the great punt by the Phantoms to at least force them in a situation where they felt they had a pass and be in a great position for the interception.
From the 20, this is Ott, and he will gain about 4 on that. And Schmidt, a bunch of D2 offers so far. Carter Schmidt, a big, big interception. And they give him 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. And, boy, if you can put this one into the end zone, That'll feel good. It's Greisen again at quarterback. Fakes the handoff, rolling to his left, looking towards Nordgaard, and he grabs it, hauls it in. What a throw from Greisen on a fake handoff. He rolled to his left, put it up in the air. Only Nordgaard could get it. And a 16-yard touchdown strike. 6 more points for West De Pere.
Well, here's the thing. This West De Pere offense is only going to be held down for so long. And what a great throw. And the catch was what was really more impressive. The fact that he was being held back, somehow held on, and caught the touchdown.
And Nordgaard with his first touchdown of this contest. First one for Greisen as well. And they will go for 2. And this time cannot make the catch. And so the 2-point conversion is no good, but your new score is now West De Pere 25 and Hortonville 14. We'll take a timeout and come back right after this.
Fox Communities Credit Union.
We just refinanced and saved $200 per month on our mortgage. Happy dance. We got our dream house with just 3% down. Happy dance. I just got approved for my first home loan. Happy dance. Talk to the mortgage lending experts at Fox and do your happy dance. Fox, helping you make life happen. Now with 19 locations, including 7 in the Green Bay area.
Fox Communities.
And welcome back to the Fox Communities Credit Union video stream. I see in the fourth quarter, Menasha Blue Jays lead Appleton East Patriots 21-13.
Thank you, Zach. That is Zach Morse. I am Joey Deep. First game of the year for all the teams here in Northeast Wisconsin. And the turn of events has turned towards the Phantoms in this one. And a good open field tackle, special teams made, as Winston Peters was trying to run that one back, and he was taken down in a hurry. On the 22-yard line is where they will have it.
Great game going on our radio for WSCO. Winneconne trailing Fox Valley Lutheran 28-26, and they had a lead for a good portion of the game, so a back and forth going on at Fox Valley Lutheran.
What a way to start. We've had a lot of good close games.
Couple finals. We have Xavier losing to Luxembourg Casco 34-20. Wrightstown over Seymour 39-16. And, well, there's a lot of other scores not close to the area.
And again, you can catch them all on Football Friday night as soon as our broadcast is over on The Score. And here is a little toss out. Up out to Strange, and he gets some positive yardage, but only up to about the 23. Second down and 8. Couple yards there for Strange. It's kind of quieted down here in this second half. Second and 8 on the 24. Time winding down for the Polar Bears. Need something here. And they're not going to get it there. Falls way shy of Winston Peters. It's now third down and 8 with 5:58 left to play.
It almost feels they need to get points on this drive if they're going
Yeah.
to stand a chance being down by 11. A field goal can get you to a one-possession game, but a touchdown would go a long ways. And then you have to score within a reasonable time, probably 3:30. And the three big plays, they were a screen, a long throw. That was just a perfection on that toss and catch. And then the fumble recovery on offense.
Butson fires it right, and he has a man hauled in by Colin Wint. A 26-yard pickup right to midfield. What a strike. What a catch there from Wynn. He went up to get that one. Got it on a big conversion there.
That's that quick dart to get this team back on track. Now you're looking at 5:48, plenty of time. You just need another throw like that, and then you're in business.
Do have I believe all three of their timeouts left. Don't want to use them if you don't have to, and keep this defense off guard, and that one is almost picked off. There's big number 0. He's everywhere. Almost got that one. That'd been an easy pick 6 there. He was high in the prize, but dropped it. And Baumgart, according to Coach Greisen, the quote I wrote down, he can tear people apart. He's that kind of player. Listed as 6'2", 245, the senior. Getting all kinds of looks. 5.5 to go. 25-14 the score. Second down and 10 from the 50. Getting the pass play. Hurried and falls short again. Said that quite a few times. That one again intended for Levi Strange out in the flat on the far sideline. It's third down and 10 now. Now if you're West De Pere, just bring it. I mean, you know the
Well, I mean, you can
pass play's coming.
I mean, I just full out blitz because if you can get lucky on that, just do the blitz. Because and the worst case scenario is a deep throw is connected. You're still up by, depending on the 2-point conversion. You're still in a good situation. So I look at this and just take your chances. You can play aggressive for an interception.
I'm interested to say that they only have 4 up front. Empty backfield and looking again towards that far sideline. They want a flag. They're not going to get it. Good coverage. Over there from Brenton Griffin. Peters shrugging his shoulders, wanting the men in black and white stripes to get out the yellow laundry. Doesn't get the call. It's 4th down now. After the long pass play to Went. Got to go for it here. 4th and 10. Now what does the new coach Reichert have drawn up here? Button. Looking left all the way. Has some time. Has some blockers. Backing up. Now fires it, and it is complete. Colin Jung with it.
Yeah, that was the game on the line, basically. We're looking at right there, and that was a great execution on that play.
Jung with his first catch of the game, I believe, and it's a big one on a 4th down. 15-yard pickup up to the 35-yard line. They keep the ball moving. This time looking right. And again, it's Jung rolling around with the catch. Short gain. Clock runs under 5 to go. Got to get yourself in a little bit more of a hurry up here. They do have all 3 of their timeouts, but kind of surprised they're working a little slowly here because you have to get the football back at some point, and you got to score. I mean, that's the bottom line.
I think if you score with 3 minutes to go, you're going to be fine.
Empty backfield. Butson with 3 to choose from on the right side. He'll look that way. Little pump fake and almost picked off there. That was Cruz Vandenheuvel. He had his sights set on pay dirt. And Vandenheuvel couldn't catch it. It'll be 3rd down for Hortonville. That's the 2nd time, I believe, on this drive that they were eyeing the prize, eyeing 6 points. Hortonville catching a little bit of a break there. Intended for Peters. 3rd and 7. Same type of formation offensively for the Polar Bears. And this time he'll tuck and run. Across the 30. Gets a really good block out there. Someone laying the lumber. Give credit there. Gavin Vollner, the lead blocker, blowing up his defender.
That's going to stop the clock just because he went out of bounds, but this is going to be like a 4th and 1 coming up.
Brings up a 4th and 1.
4th down, upcoming. They converted on one not too long ago. Got to do it again here. Possibly game on the line. Do you try and get them jump, but then you got to protect yourself as well. And it goes to Strange. Did he get it? And they're running over. This is going to be really close. Off the bottom of the pile there came Vanden Heuvel again. And, yeah, got it. They mark it right on the 25. They needed to get to about the 25 and a quarter. He got right to the 25.
No, I know they're excited they got the first down, but you have to speed back up because the clock's running.
Under 4 to go. Tight formation again. Up under center. But, of course, he'll drop back to pass. 3-step drop. And he couldn't find Heavy. Flag is on the play. Could hear the West De Pere coaches right next to us. Are you kidding me? Is it on them? Pat Latour, the man in the white hat, will let us know momentarily. Again, thanks to all the officials in Northeast Wisconsin. They're waving it off. It is not a penalty. So I guess they were just kidding you, West De Pere coaching staff.
No harm, no foul.
It's 2nd down and 10. On the 25-yard line, but the clock stops on the incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 on the 25. This time in a pass formation. Hurried, slipping and falling as a defender. Wobbly pass, and it's picked off, and Heuvel's got it. Still has it, up on his feet, being knocked down, and now the ball comes loose again. Who comes up with the 2nd fumble? West De Pere says they have it. I thought Vanden Heuvel had a knee down when he grabbed it, but he didn't. He took off running and had it knocked away momentarily. Luckily for Phantoms fans, they do regain control of that one. And it comes out to the 38-yard line with 3.5 left to play. The Phantoms will get it back. And 3 timeouts left for Hortonville. Get ready to use them.
Well, that was a great interception. I mean, that's the 3rd situation they had to get that interception. They finally got it. And for West De Pere, they had 3 risky passes. And, I mean, for Hortonville, 3 risky passes. And you know what? Go to the well too many times. They're finally going to catch that. And then they did.
Kreisen hands it off to Ott.
Ott, the ball carrier.
And lost a yard. Back to the 37. And they let the clock run down. Still going, and Coach Riker not using.
Well, it depends where you want to
timeouts.
save the time. Do you want to save it early or you want to save it later?
Obviously, it's later. Now West De Pere will probably just let it run all the way down and
You also have
call
to
their
remember
second
it
time.
gives your defense they're getting a break right now, so you're using this to get a breather. You also you can save the timeouts for offense if you get a stop here.
And they throw it, and did he get out of bounds? They get it to North. No, they're saying he was kept inbounds. Keep that clock running. Wow.
He was going back. He was being pushed backwards.
And now Hortonville will use the timeout. 2:38 left to play. 25-14 your score. Back after this.
Creative Imprint is your local source for custom apparel. With quick turnarounds, we have you, your business, team, or organization covered. Our state-of-the-art facility with skilled design and production employees allows Creative Imprint to bring your design to life. Whether it is screen printing or embroidery, you will be able to see and feel the quality. Creative Imprint can accommodate orders of all sizes, so give us a call or visit us online at creativeimprinapparel.com.
Blair the Eye of the Tiger here over the loudspeaker at Hortonville. Opening night for the Polar Bears and the West De Pere Phantoms. Phantoms last year made it to state, losing to Kettle Moraine 27-10, looking to get this season off to a good start. 25-14. They can just milk the clock here in the last 2:38. They'll be off and running for this season. It's Greisen again and again throwing. And that one is caught. Adam Lamers. I don't know about you. Kind of surprised you're throwing with the lead like this.
Well, try and get the first down because they know how important that is. If you run, you force them to use another timeout, but then you're giving the ball back. So they rather just go for the first down. Because they trust their offense. This is what they do. They're a passing team, and they believe it in more than the run. So you gotta use what you trust.
And that basically should do it then. You still got to play this one out, but clock continues to run nearing the 2-minute warning. 2-possession game. They'll just let this one wind down, each team with 2 timeouts. And now they'll run it on the draw play, and Ott will get a -1 in his category. And the timeout is called. This one by Hortonville. They'll have one left with 1:49 left to play. 25-14 your score. Again, last year it was 24-0 West De Pere won. Schowald in that one. A couple of touchdown passes. Hortonville only had 148 total yards last year, so they put up a little bit better of a fight here tonight. Before that, Hortonville had won back-to-back games. 2021, it was 32-29. Won on a 42-yard field goal by Drew Klein. Hunter Strange had 3 touchdowns in that one. Hortonville won in 2020, 43-39. They played in some high-scoring games here. 25-14 on this one as we wind down the opener for both teams this season. And up next for Hortonville, travel to Pulaski. West De Pere will get Kaukauna at home for their home opener. Been an entertaining contest so here, Zach. A little bit of everything. Safeties and interceptions. And
Yeah, I mean, pretty exciting for a non-conference game.
well, 2nd and 11 with 1:49 left to play. And a couple of whistles. And this time it'll be the Phantoms to take a timeout. This will let us thank all of our sponsors again. Fox Communities Credit Union, they've been with us for many years. Fast Signs, more than fast, more than signs. We are in the OSMS broadcast booth, the orthopedic and sports medicine specialists. Creative Imprint, our starting lineups. And, of course, Myron Construction, our keys to the game. And all the sports that we do, our video streams and radio as well. Check out the schedule. And our next video stream will be coming up next week. FVL and Xavier will be there, right? It's you and I.
That we will.
Xavier and FVL. 2 church schools going at it. Always fun no matter what sport it is. And next week it'll be football. 25-14. And the hard count forces an offside here. And they will back him into Hortonville territory.
Well, that timeout worked out for the Phantoms if you're able to get the Polar Bears to jump.
That is the 8th penalty unofficially on Hortonville. I got 9 on West De Pere. And now it's 2nd down and 6. This team does have 1 timeout left. We'll see if those are used. Greisen in a quarterback. Short pass. Connects with Nordgaard. He'll pad some stats here. Wrestled out of bounds. Miles Silas over to take care of business. Popping right up, though, is Nordgaard. He's used to those. Up to the 28. On a big pickup. 1st and 10. Clock will roll as we approach 90 seconds left to play.
Did find a final. Menasha beat Appleton East 21-19.
Woo! All right. And a good game here in Northeast Wisconsin. 1st and 10. Greisen takes his time. It's been Greisen and Schovald in for the quarterback position. And Ott runs it a lot. And he is stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Might have even lost another short 1 yard on that one. And that should just about do it here. Reggie Klain. They were unsure if it was Clone or Klain. It's Kloehm, but I asked down on the field. They were saying Klain. We'll just say Reggie. He got that one in it. The last timeout called by Hortonville. Minute 3 left to play. As we wind things down in our first broadcast here. What do you see here tonight, Zach?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of things for both teams to build on for next week. Look at the Polar Bears, new coach. So, I mean, the message has been given. I mean, these players are playing a lot harder than some of the games from last year. I think there's a lot of growth that was made over the offseason. And for West De Pere, you know, you lost seniors, readjusting. It's always a learning period when you do lose your top offensive weapon, and you have to build around that. But your quarterback still is your school history leader in passing yards, so you still have great pieces to work around. You also have to remember it's 1 week. It can only take so much from this game because the players are going to get better week in and week out.
Guy you mentioned, Najee Mitchell, had 129 total yards in their state title loss last year to Kettle Moraine. He is off to the next level. And the kneel down there by Greisen. Go down as a minus 2, I believe, in the old scorebook. One more play, and this one will be in the books. And West De Pere, the faithful, you can see the lights are on in the stands. Scan up to get that. They do the traditional, I guess.
You assume it is. I wasn't around their games last year to know, but.
And Greisen downs it. The cheers are on. The clock winding down. Teams go to their sidelines. They will line up at midfield and call it a game. Wrapping things up here in Hortonville. And that will officially do it as zeros are on the board. And your final score, 25-14 here tonight. Yeah, let's pop that up there. It is. The Phantoms win the first game of the year, 25-14 over Hortonville. Joey D and Zach Morris with you here for just a couple of more moments. And, again, final thoughts, looking maybe a little bit forward to next week. What do you think?
Should be a good one. I mean, these two teams look great. I can see those Fox Valley Lutheran and Xavier having a great matchup as well. Both part of big games this week.
Absolutely. And so join us again for that one, approximately for the 7 o'clock kickoff for that one. Scores tonight by Schovald to Riesenberg. You had an 80-yard pass from Schovald to Limmerin. Hopefully he is okay. He went down with an injury later on in the game, did Ben Limmerin. It was a 23-yard field goal There was a safety that West De Pere got, and then the last one, pass from Greiston to Nordgaard, a 16-yarder, really put it away. He's scoring for Hortonville. They scored just before the half, first half, and they scored on a pass, a 62-yard pass to Valeri from Butson. But the extra point was blocked. It's 14-6. But then they also scored and got a 2-point conversion. Levi Hebby picked up what was a screen pass catch by Levi Strange, but Levi Hebby was there as it was knocked away from Strange, and then he walked it into the end zone. Got the 2-point conversion. It was 17-14. Then a big interception late in the game by Hortonville. And West De Pere walks away with the win, 25-14. Those are your scoring rundowns. And for all the scoring rundowns around the state of Wisconsin, again, you can tune in to AM 1570, 95.3 FM, 99.1 FM as well. The score for football Friday night. That'll do it for us here. Our first video stream is in the books. Thanks to all of our sponsors, Fox Communities Credit Union, Myron Construction, how about Creative Imprint, OSMS, the orthopedic and sports medicine specialists, and Fast Signs. The Fast Signs mobile studio will get us back to the studio and into the weekend. Final score once again here this evening, 25-14. Former broadcast partner Zach Morris, Alex Thomas coming out to help us out engineerically. Is that a word? It is now.
First time we got to see Alex come out to an event.
Yeah, that was good to see him. But good to see him, but not good to see him.
I don't think he wants to come back out next time, but it was nice to see him tonight.
Let's just say I don't want to see him next time because that means we need him to be out here. But anyway, we got it done here, partner. Good job by you, too. I mean, I don't know what I'd do without you. That's Zach Morris. I am Joey D. bidding you farewell again here from Hortonville. Final score 25-14. West De Pere wins it. This has been a presentation of Woodward Communications.